What is going on, everybody? Welcome back here to the channel. I'm Sean Davis. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribe here to the channel for more great content. You guys have been amazing, and you guys' support here thus far. We got a little bit of news, the stuff to talk about today. LeBron James did not play in the All-Star game last night. He did arrive to the arena late and then announced that he would sit out of the All-Star game. Really weird All-Star weekend. I kind of have my own thoughts about the All-Star game in general and the league's marketing and how I felt like the All-Star event was not the primary focus. I felt like there were other things that controlled All-Star weekend, regardless of, maybe the weirder formatting. LeBron said that he was hoping that it would feel a lot better talking about his foot/ankle, which is the reason why he didn't play on All-Star weekend. He said because of the lingering discomfort in his left foot and left ankle. He says that he was hoping it would feel a lot better that morning, but it was not where he wanted to be. LeBron added that he hoped that he would be available for Wednesday's game, the Lakers' first game back after the All-Star break, where they take on the Charlotte Hornets. LeBron says that with 30 games left and us trying to make a playoff push in the Wild Wild West, I felt like it was very important for me to kind of take care of myself and understand what's coming up down the stretch. So no Laker were representative then during All-Star weekend. LeBron. So this is kind of my thoughts in general, right? About LeBron. And him sitting out of All-Star weekend. I think the biggest part of LeBron sitting out of All-Star weekend, I think if you're the league probably isn't very happy with Braun necessarily right now, because I think, you're trying out this new format for the All-Star game and, having the most global superstar in the sport, the guy that has maybe even transcended sports, having him miss out on the first of your new trial run, I guess, of this All-Star game format, have him miss out, especially so last minute. I would imagine the league is that pleased with. Me, the Laker fan, obviously, I'm gonna, ask Bron to prioritize his health 12 times out of 12 over playing in a petty All-Star game. But I mean, I can understand some of the frustration. I think the biggest frustration with Bron in terms of not playing it during the All-Star game is him kind of waiting that long. Although, I mean, devil's advocate, what if it did honestly just take him that long and his intentions was on playing, and then last minute it was kind of like, yeah, I can't go. It didn't heal or feel as how I wanted it to, which he did say. And I apologize, I can't do it now. And I think that's kind of where people are trying to make it seem like it's not. I think people are making it seem like, and again, this is also in the realm of possibility. I don't necessarily believe it, but I think people are making it seem like Bron just knew from day one that he wasn't playing, and if that was the case, he should have said something, and they could have filled in somebody for Bron's spot. Which, to that argument, if Bron even had an inkling, rather, that he wasn't going to play, then yeah, Bron probably could have just said something and played on the safe side. But I truly believe Bron that his plan was to play, but the ankle or the foot just didn't feel right, and that's what led to him backing out at the last possible second, which, again, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that Bron was able to play in the All-Star game from an NBA perspective, but for the Lakers, again, I'm prioritizing LeBron's health, every single day of the week. So that's my thoughts on that. I'm not really going to go too much into it because I think that's all that really, really needs to be, discussed with it. Again, hopefully LeBron's able to go Wednesday. And like I said, I think that's all I need to say about LeBron missing All-Star weekend. From a Laker perspective, get healthy. That's all that really matters. From a league perspective, yeah, the league's probably not going to be that happy with Bron. And if you knew that you weren't going to play, then yeah, you should have said something. But I truly believe he was going to give it a go, and it just never really felt right. Now, Jarred Vanderbilt. I really think Jarred Vanderbilt should probably be getting a little bit more minutes and playing more for this Lakers team. He's now coming back. This team in general, I think, is kind of in a weird spot because Jarred Vanderbilt just now got back. He's played 9 games now. What is it? The Lakers are 8-1 in Jarred Vanderbilt's 9 games back of returning. I don't think he's on a minutes restriction. He played 21 minutes a few games ago against the Warriors, 20 a few games ago against the Pacers, and he's basically been around 17 minutes or so throughout this season. But one of the things that the Lakers are kind of in a rough spot with, when you look at their roster, their key rotation guys are their key defensive rotation pieces are all guys that are kind of on minutes restrictions. Like Jackson Hayes, who knows what the actual update is. He was ruled out for the remainder of Wednesday's game against Utah due to what they called a facial contusion. No update as of right now on Jackson Hayes and what his injury status looks like. Alex Lett did not look good. Dorian Finney-Smith and Gabe Vincent. Dorian Finney-Smith is on a minutes restriction still. Gabe Vincent, he did not play Wednesday night against the Utah Jazz. Although Gabe Vincent has been hooping. Last 10 games for Gabe Vincent, he's shooting 44% from the floor, 41% from 3, averaging 11 points and nearly 3 assists. His 3-point percentage now in the year has moved up to 35% from 3. You need your key defensive players. And I'm looking at Jarred Vanderbilt as the guy that I would like to see the Lakers get back to kind of doing what we had seen from Jarred Vanderbilt in years past as a Laker. Where he's kind of taken on the tougher assignments for LA, which is something that we haven't really seen them do with Jarred Vanderbilt. I feel like we've kind of seen Jarred Vanderbilt's role, shift, if you will, so far this season. If we look at Jarred Vanderbilt, I'm pulling up his player card, if you will, per B-Ball Index. So far this season, he's being used as a helper. So far this season, he has B matchup difficulty, which has dropped considerably compared to if you go to last season, where he was used as a wing stopper. Last season, A+ matchup difficulty, and then obviously the year before that as well, his first year in LA, A matchup difficulty, basically meaning he's taking on the toughest assignments, right? And I just think that's where his role makes the most sense for Jarred Vanderbilt. Now, he has really, really great, damn near elite defensive positional versatility. He's a really good rebounder, which I think this team can, obviously use. And there's some benefits to Vanderbilt be used as a helper because they can keep him by the basket and you allow him to grab some of those rebounds. And he grades out well as a help defender, B- help defense talent, but he's not necessarily like a rim protector. So you're kind of taking him, in my opinion, away from what he does best, which is on-ball perimeter isolation defense and his ability to just wreak havoc in the passing lane. So I think Jarred Vanderbilt on this team, they're going to need him. They're going to need him to step up. They're going to need his utility defensively because they have 4 good defensive players on this roster right now. They have him. They have Jackson Hayes. And Jackson Hayes is admittedly playing pretty well. I gotta give him his credit. Jackson Hayes is having a career year. It is, insane to me that, the Lakers' title hopes, if you will, hinge on Jackson Hayes' defensive ability. And again, Jackson Hayes has played, pretty well this season for the Lakers. But I mean, like A, rim protection, A+ help defense, rebounding the ball well. He's having a good year. But the Lakers have 4 good defenders. And I think it would only help them if they utilize Jarred Vanderbilt in the way that I just best fits his skill set, which is on the ball. And he'll also be able to hide some of their other guys. Like, he's not a starter, but you're going to be putting him in lineups a lot with Luka and with Braun and with Austin Reeves, guys that you're going to probably use in helper or off-ball roles anyway. Doesn't make a lot of sense to continue to use Vando as a helper, in my opinion, if we're going to, utilize Luka and Braun in those roles. You need somebody to dominate the play of attack, and Vanderbilt can help you do that. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, guys. I'm Sean Davis. Follow me on X/Twitter at Sean_DAVI. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. As always, go Lake Show. Peace out.